Hello everyone, this is Nutritionist Sujata Chavan. Today I am at Siddhi's hostel. This is a hostel of medical college. Siddhi Patil is my proud client who has recently lost 17 kilos in just 6 months. Today she has invited me for doing a special podcast on students' nutrition. Hello Siddhi.
Hello, ma'am.
Congratulations Siddhi for getting admission in Government Medical College. How it's going?
It's going good, ma'am. Thanks. I'm very much overwhelmed to meet you, ma'am, personally. And I will today enjoy a lot these moments of podcast with you. And definitely, I know this podcast will surely be beneficial for many other students like me.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Ma'am, my very first question is, what are your thoughts on students' nutrition?
Yes. Nutrition plays a very important role in students' overall health. Why? Because whatever food, like the whatever food students take, so it affects indirectly, like it affects the performance in studies, exams, and overall whatever they do in their like academic years. It may be diploma, it may be degree, or it may be post graduation. So definitely nutrition plays a very important role in students' performance.
Yes. Yeah, ma'am, it's true that nutrition plays a very important role in students' life. But as in my case and many other students like me being hostelites, it's very difficult for us to get ghar ka khana.
Yeah, that is true. And being a hostelite and not getting the ghar ka, like quality of the ghar ka khana, it is a big concern for hostelites. It is true.
Yeah. Can we know the option for food menus for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, ma'am?
Yes, definitely. Uh, we can start with breakfast. So sometimes the students, like hostel students, can get the breakfast items at hostel, and some students are having the breakfast like outside in like in any restaurant and like that, or any college canteen.
Yes.
So while choosing among the breakfast options, the good breakfast options are suppose the Indian breakfast options, poha, or the South Indian breakfast items like idli, dosa. Those are very good options to have in breakfast. Or even the khaman dhokla, it is also a good option to
Yeah,
have as
ma'am,
a.
most of the students like it.
Yes, and because it is made up of the chana dal, it is rich in protein.
Yes.
So you can opt dhokla as a breakfast menu. And suppose you are hostelite and if you want to have your own breakfast items, then what you can do, you can have sprouts. So you can make sprouts, your own sprouts at like your room, and it is a very simple thing. You have to just soak the legumes in water, and then after 5 to 6 hours, you have to remove the water from those legumes, and you have to keep it from at least minimum 8 to 10 hours. The sprouts will be done. So you can opt those sprouts as a healthy item. You can have it raw, or even you can blanch it or boil it. Even the second menu I would like to suggest is boiled eggs.
Yeah.
It is very easy to make, and eggs are easily available. Eggs are super food because eggs are nutritious. Those are rich in protein and fat. So egg is a very good option. So 2 eggs you can eat in your breakfast. Then the third option I would like to suggest is chana, boiled chana.
Yes.
So you have to just soak the chana, and then you have to boil it in a kettle, electric kettle, and you can have it as, you can make a nice chart of chana, and you can have it. So those are the easy to cook these breakfast items, and those are nutritious.
Got it, ma'am. I've never thought of these options anytime. Can I know about the lunch too?
Yes, definitely. Rather, I would like to cover lunch and dinner in the same, like while answering the same question, because suppose you are a hostelite. So in any hostel, the lunch and the dinner menus are same. Like there is roti or chapati, rice, dal, and sabzi is there. Okay. So every time you have to make sure that your meal plate should contain 5 fingers. Those are carbohydrates, proteins, fats. Those are macronutrients. And in micronutrients, there should be your vitamins, minerals, and sixth part is fiber. So in your meal plate, there is dal, there is roti, rice, and sabzi is there. So sometimes salad is there, sometimes it's not there.
Yes.
So always, like, you have to make it available.
Okay.
You can bring it from the store, and you can have one cucumber, one tomato, and you can have the salad in your meal plate.
Yes.
in both lunch and dinner.
Okay.
In case of like chapati and rice, you can have it as much as you want, but the dal part or the protein part should be there. Any legume curry or even any sprouts, sabzi, or even any dal is protein.
Yes.
So you should not forget proteins in your both the meals like lunch and dinner. Like I suggested in the breakfast also, the sprouts and the chana, boiled chana and the eggs, those are proteins only. Means we get proteins from those menus. But in lunch and dinner, there should be proteins, and which are the menus which from which we can get the nice proteins. The dal is there, legume curry is there, or even uh, uh, the sprouts, any sprout preparation like sprouts rasa bhaji or sprouts usal is there.
Yes.
So those things you have to take it more
Okay.
in your lunch and dinner plate.
Yes.
And about the timings, I would like to suggest that lunch you can take it like between 12 to 2 p.m. or so. And suppose if sometimes you got late for your lunch, it will be okay to have it by 2:30 p.m. or 3 p.m. But in case of dinner, you should not do your dinner late.
Okay.
So try to have your dinner between 6 p.m. to max 7:30 p.m.
Yes.
So always dinner should be early.
Yes, ma'am, I accept that. But we as hostelite, chapatis are the only options that is available to us. So, can you suggest any other option if someone is gluten intolerant? Then what should he or she eat for the lunch and dinner?
Yeah, that is true. Some people are gluten intolerant, or even some people are like having the problem of IBS, like irritable bowel syndrome. So in that case, chapati makes a very big problem, because the wheat has gluten.
Yes.
So in that case, he can go with rice. So nice quantity of rice he can pair with dal and sabzi, and he can have a like more quantity, to 1 or 2 bowls of salad with it, and that is good to go.
Understood. After I come from college in the evening, I feel very hungry. So, what are some healthy snacks options which I can prefer?
Yes, definitely. When you are hungry, you should always eat something.
Yes.
But those options or those snacks options should be healthy. Always you should keep in mind.
Huh.
So I would like to suggest the healthier snacks items are homemade laddus.
Yes.
You can have the peanut and jaggery laddu, or even the rajgira chikki, or the peanut chikki. That is a healthier atom to have at snack time. Or even you can have a fistful of almonds, walnuts, raisins, means all kinds of nuts and dry fruits you can have. It will give you energy. And the some other options are like you can have roasted peanuts,
Yes.
then roasted chana, even the roasted makhana you can eat.
Yeah.
Or sometimes like suppose from your home your mom gives you some kinds of snacks, like mixtures are there, like murmura bhel is there, or even some kinds of chuda is there. So you can have those options in the evening as a healthier menu.
That's totally ideal, ma'am. But I feel temptations for eating chaat and fried items like samosa. So what can I do?
Yes, as a human being, everybody like wants, or everybody tempts to have such kind of fried food like samosa and chaat. So in this case, I will not say that you should not eat those items, but once in a while you can eat.
Okay.
For example, you can have it once in a month.
Yeah.
So that control should be there. You can have it, and there should be a limitation on the quantity.
Okay.
Eat mindfully.
Yes.
There should be informed decisions, because whenever we opt for the fried food, whatever is commercially cooked or commercially prepared, it has trans fats, because the cooking oil is not good. That is a refined oil, and all kinds of like all the ingredients used for those snacks items is of not good quality.
Yes.
Whenever there is a commercial purpose behind it, it is not like homemade. So it is not good quality, and it may harm our health. For that reason, you can have it in limited quantity and once in a while.
Okay, got you, ma'am. In the previous question, you said about the proteins, and I agree with it. But I have one confusion. Ma'am, it is said that whey proteins are a good source of protein. So, is it actually recommended by you that whey protein should be taken by students?
About whey protein, definitely it is a good source of protein because it has all the essential amino acids in it.
Yes.
And it is a myth that only the gym goer should take the whey protein. It is not like that. It is a good source of proteins. And suppose your height is 5'2",
Yes.
right? So it's almost 155 centimeters.
Yeah.
So for your body, like you need minimum 70 grams protein in a day. So how we are going to get those 70 grams of protein in a day? Because for a student, it's very difficult to get the required proteins in a particular day. So when you take one scoop of whey, it gives you around 25 grams to 30 grams of protein from one scoop. Like when you take it in like after diluting in a water. So in 1 meal itself, suppose if you want to have it in the breakfast, you can have it in the breakfast, one scoop
Yes.
as a protein source. So it will ensure almost 30 to 40% of your requirement, a day requirement, protein requirement
Yes.
there itself.
Okay.
So whey protein is a good option, and you can take whey as a protein source.
My next question regarding nutrition is during exam sessions, we have to do a lot of study and we have to take long study hours. So, in that study sessions, if I had my dinner at 7:30 p.m. and after 12, if I feel hungry, what are the food options that I can take that are healthy?
I can understand the situation that sometimes, suppose if we like if you take your dinner early, so in that case you may feel hungry. Any like human body's tendency is like after 2 to 3 hours you feel hungry.
Yes.
But when you awake late at night for studies, first of all, I would like to suggest that don't have anything, first of all, because if you have something at night, it may cause indigestion issue, it may cause acid reflux issue, or even it may cause gut disturbance.
Yes.
So you should avoid. But suppose if you feel really hungry, in that case you should go with nuts. Ideally, almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and seeds. Sunflower, pumpkin seeds you can have at night. It is a good energy source.
Yes.
It will make you fuller, and it will not harm your health, digestive health.
Yeah, definitely I will try them, ma'am. My next question is regarding water intake. How much water should one take in a day?
Yes, water plays a very important role. Water is called as life,
Yes.
right? So water makes you hydrated.
Yeah.
So hydration is very important for your body.
Yes.
So ideally one should take 2 to 3 liters of water in a day.
Okay.
So this water it will include how to count like the water intake in a day. Suppose if you are having like beside the normal water, if you are having any feeler, for example, you are having tea, coffee, or even buttermilk or lemonade, those kinds of drinks or feelers. So you should count that liquid, that feeler in the total quantity of water.
Okay.
So you have to make sure that you should get 2 to 3 liters of water in a day.
Ma'am, as you rightly said about the buttermilk and lemonade,
Yes.
can we have them at 5 p.m.?
Yes, definitely. Buttermilk and lemonade, those are like very nice options as a feeler. So at 5 p.m. you can go for it, the buttermilk or the lemonade.
Now moving on towards exercises. Ma'am, would you like to suggest or recommend any exercises for students?
Definitely. See, if you ask me, the role of diet and exercise is 80:20.
Okay.
Suppose if your health goal is to maintain the weight or to reduce the weight, the diet it will cover 80% part. But what about the 20% part? As a student, you can indulge in any kind of sport activity. For
Okay.
example, you can play badminton,
Yeah.
or even you can play any kind of sports. You can go for swimming. Even you can go for walk activity.
Yes.
Just 30 minutes to 45 minutes of walk activity. You can do brisk walk activity.
Yes.
Suppose the gym is available at your like hostel premises, then you can definitely do weight training.
Yeah.
You can do combination of weight training and cardio.
Yeah.
Suppose if you have any kind of dance fitness classes like Zumba fitness or aerobic fitness,
Yes.
then you can do that kind of exercise as well. So the baseline is you can do any kind of activity or exercise that you like.
Okay.
But you should do that activity, because there are chances. Suppose you are doing just studying, you are just studying, And as you have experienced,
Yes,
like last 2 years in 11th and 12th, like you gained 17 kilos.
yes,
So it may happen that
Yeah.
suppose if you are not active, you are just having food and just studying and you are sitting at one place, then there are chances of weight gain. So to be healthy and to maintain a good health and to maintain a good weight, you should do any kind of exercise or activity that you like.
Okay.
And minimum 4 to 5 days is enough.
Yeah. I have one question here. As I have early college, I don't get time to do any exercises in the morning. So can I do it in the evening?
Yes, definitely. So in the evening also you can do your workout or any kind of activity or any kind of exercise.
Yes.
But the thing is your dinner should be early. So
Okay.
if you as you said that you reach 5 p.m. at your hostel,
Yeah.
right? So between 5:30 to 6 or 6 to 6:30 p.m. you can do a 30 minutes of walk activity, or you can do any kind of sports. You can
Yes.
play badminton and all. 30 to 45 minutes you can do max by 6 p.m.
Yes.
And after that you can have your meal, like after after 30 minutes, give 30 minutes for cool down, and then after that you can have your dinner.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Last but not the least, how many hours should one sleep for a good performance, ma'am?
Sleep plays a very important role in your overall performance.
Yes.
Okay, so one should sleep at least 7 to 8 hours,
Okay.
and it should be sound quality.
Yeah.
Suppose if you're awake late night for studies and you are not like getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, then 6 to 7 hours of sleep is enough.
Yes.
Why it is important? Because when you sleep, your body recovers.
Yeah.
So if you are not getting enough sleep, it may affect your performance.
Yeah.
So you should at least aim for 7 hours of sleep at night. In exam like period and all, if you are getting 6 hours of sleep, that is okay. But on regular basis, you should get minimum 7 hours to 8 hours of sound quality sleep.
Okay. Wow, it was very nice and informative podcast, and I really loved and enjoyed it. And I'm sure this podcast will surely help many other students and hostelites who are living away from their home. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thanks Siddhi, and thanks for having me for this podcast. All the best and take care.
Thank you, ma'am.